I'm here at the 2016 New York Auto Show, and behind me is the 2017 Mazda MX-5 Miata RF. RF stands for retractable fastback, and as you can see, it's pretty much exactly what this car is. It's not a full-fledged Mazda coupe, but it's as close as we've ever seen in production. The whole folding fastback system adds about 100 pounds to the car's curb weight. Mazda says the roof can be raised or lowered at up to 6 miles per hour. The car you see here is in machine gray premium paint, which is a new color for the Miata. US market cars will get the same 2-liter inline-4 engine as the soft-top Miatas, as well as the manual and automatic transmission options. The roof is going to be matched to the car's paint scheme, or you can pay a premium and get it black like you see here. Pre-orders for the 2017 Mazda MX-5 Miata RF begin early summer, with delivery scheduled before the end of this year. And we expect that the RF model will be available in the same sport, club, and grand touring trims as the standard Roadster is. Is it the track-ready hardtop coupe that we've been wanting and asking for a while? Not exactly, but it is pretty cool nonetheless.
You know, it almost doesn't matter how small or big it is. When Nissan updates the GTR, it's big news. Now, we know what you're thinking. Take a look back here, and it certainly doesn't look like much has been changed on Godzilla, but Nissan insists this is the most significant update to the R35 since the model launched in 2007. The GTR's hand-built 3.8-liter twin-turbo V6 has been slightly massaged and now produces 565 horsepower. A 20 horsepower increase over the previous model. The engine also has a slightly flatter torque curve than before. Also standard on GTR premium models is a new titanium exhaust, which uses active noise cancellation and active sound enhancement technologies to either boost or tone down the noise depending on how you're driving it. There are also a number of subtle changes to the exterior, primarily centering around Nissan's reworked V-Motion grille at the front, which was designed with increased airflow in mind. Inside, things have been kicked up a couple of notches with more of a premium look cabin that includes available Nappa leather, an improved seat design, and a simplified switchgear layout. The GTR also now comes with Nissan's Nissan Connect suite, which features an enhanced navigation setup and mobile app capability. Nissan says the 2017 GTR will go on sale later this summer, and we can eventually expect 4 variants of the car to become available as it rolls out.
One of our favorite parts about the new R8 is the fact that it preserved its iconic V10 engine. Now you can enjoy that ferocious German ovation with the top down. Unlike some exotic convertibles, there are no buttresses behind the seats. Audi says the roof can be raised or lowered in just 20 seconds at speeds up to 31 miles per hour. The glass window can be raised electrically too, to modulate how much buffeting and sound the occupants encounter. There are some unique design cues to the R8 Spyder, down to the carbon fiber side blades, which are now carried over from the coupe, unlike on the last Spyder, which had to ditch them. Other distinctive design cues unique to the Spyder include the honeycomb rear trim between the taillights, which incorporate the 4-ring design and Audi R8 badge, and that's not only for good looks, but also for ventilation and cooling. As with the coupe, the R8 Spyder packs a 5.2-liter V10 engine, good for 540 horsepower and 398 pound-feet of torque. That carbon fiber structure is 50% more rigid than the last Audi R8 Spyder. The Audi R8 will also offer a V10 Plus model with a bit more power, 610 horsepower and 413 pound-feet of torque. Well, all we know is that we like the R8 coupe, and given the fact that the designers seem to have knocked this one out of the park, we like the R8 Spyder just as much.
While much of the rest of the luxury automotive industry is going for brash design, loud engines, Lincoln's going for something called quiet luxury. Their latest concept is the Lincoln Navigator behind me, and it enhances that quiet luxury essence. Everything has been sculpted to be very smooth, very flowing, very comfortable, no matter what type of driving you're doing. It's using a 3.5-liter twin-turbo EcoBoost engine that develops over 400 horsepower, which would be perfect to get this large SUV down the road. But obviously, its piece of the resistance are those gull-wing doors. Now these are purely concept, they will never make production, but they look absolutely magnificent. One of the main draws for this new Lincoln Navigator concept are the 30-way perfect seats that were debuted in the Lincoln Continental last year. They're 30-way adjustable, and they provide what Lincoln say are the perfect seating position no matter where you are. While the concept car nature of the teak decking, the piano keys, the gull-wing doors will likely not make production, the styling is indicative of the rest of the Lincoln design language, and that will likely make production. So what you're looking at, in essence, is the next Navigator.
Well, you probably know by now that Mercedes AMG refers to any sporty Mercedes car these days. Poor Carl Benz doesn't get his name on the sportiest of Mercedes. The AMG brand is being spread across the board quite freely. But AMG still makes engines specifically for the high performance versions, like the 4-liter bi-turbo V8 in this C63 AMG. There's two different versions of that AMG bi-turbo V8 for the US market, 469 horsepower or 503 horsepower. The 469 horsepower engine gets you a top speed limited to 155 miles per hour and a 4.1 second 0 to 60 time. Go splurge for the 503 horsepower version of the AMG engine and you get a top speed of 186 miles per hour and 4.0 seconds. It's the same engine as in the C63 sedan and two-door coupe, but this one just puts a little bit more wind in your hair.
What we have here is the new 2017 Subaru Impreza, and it is all new. The architecture is all new. The engine is slightly revamped from the last generation. Subaru aims to bring enthusiasts and average consumers closer together with the introduction of this more aggressively styled new car. Unlike the last generation Subaru Impreza, the 2-liter 4-cylinder engine has added direct injection and 5 extra horsepower. As in all new, the interior of the Subaru Impreza has been completely redesigned and added more plush materials, a larger TFT and an infotainment system. The car itself has been lengthened by 1 inch and extended in width by 1 inch to give passengers more room. In addition to all the standard safety features that Subaru has become known for, the new Impreza will also include Subaru's EyeSight system. With more aggressive looks, a better interior, and a better engine, if this is what we can expect from a base model Impreza, we can't wait to see the next generation WRX and STI.
I'm here with Chevy's 4-passenger Z06, the 2017 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. ZL1's back again with a supercharged version of the LT4 engine, which you would find in the Corvette ZL6. But here it's a little less powerful, 640 horsepower and 640 pound-feet of torque over the Corvette's 650 and 650. You'll be able to get the Camaro ZL1 with either a 6-speed manual transmission or, surprisingly, a 10-speed automatic transmission, which we're told is supposed to be just as quick and as impressive as the Z06's 8-speed automatic. There are a lot of the same bells and whistles on the ZL1 that you'd find on the Z06, as magnetic ride control, an electronically controlled rear differential, and a lot of other go-fast tidbits. We're told that the 10-speed should actually be faster to 60 than the manual transmission car is. In the cockpit, you find Recaro seats, a flat-bottom steering wheel covered in faux suede. There are no less than 11 special coolers for various mechanical bits in this car, notably the differential. Since Ford doesn't yet have a supercharged version of its Mustang, a GT500 successor, the ZL1 is sort of living in its own world. If this ZL1 is anything like its predecessor, it should feel at home on the drag strip, on the track, and going down the road. It was a magnificent car before, and let's hope it hasn't changed since.